Hey. Hey, Ray. Hey, Guy. Welcome to December Daily, everyone who's watching now and everybody who's watching later. Nice to have you here. It is Saturday. It is December 5th, isn't it? This is the 5th day of streaming, as indicated by the wonderful lower thirds made by my lovely partner, Isabel Holmes, my partner in business crime and in life and all things life. So anyway, hey everybody, it's so lovely to see you. Let's see. Announcements. So I mentioned level up your virtual presence free trainings that we've got going on yesterday. I mentioned them again today. I'll be mentioning them probably, I guess, I don't know, every day. But you all are welcome to that. And just want to, love to know how you are. How are you, Ray? How are you, Guy? Get my there they are. All of a sudden, I can't find my my comments here. Let me find them. Oh, there you are. Hey, Raymond Helfrich, you're here. Your friend Jim Lutz does this kind of also great stuff with trombones. Excellent, great. There's another link for some more music for you all to find. So, first of all, quick announcement. Tomorrow, which is Sunday, 4:30, I'll be here streaming as always. Hey, Andrew Unferdorfer, how are you? Good to see you. I will be here tomorrow at 4:30 as always, and then I'm going to do probably a pretty short stream. And then the next thing I'm going to do is close up the stream, and I'm going to move exclusively over to Twitch. So if anybody, I'm going to basically work on this set. I'm going to make this set into some music, into more music. Not only just music that I'll use here on the stream, but music that I can, make a tune out of and release on Bandcamp. So I'll be working on that tomorrow. Now, indefinite amount of time. After I finish streaming, I'm going to go over there and just hang out probably for about an hour and work on some music. And there's this thing on Twitch, which is kind of awesome. Twitch was built for gamers, has been used for gamers and DJs. There's all sorts of stuff going on Twitch. It's a lesser known platform, but it's one of the best platforms that we have. And one of the things that all the gamers do is they do these just chatting sessions. So you can actually, it's actually a category called just chatting. So for us, weekend just chat, that's kind of what we're going to do. So I'll be over there. And if you have any questions about cameras, about live streaming photography, live streaming audio, anything concerned with going live, or content creation of any kind, please come and spend some time with me and ask your questions, because to the best of my ability, I will answer them. You must know by now that I started this journey for reals like last April. So I have been, pedaling fast to get my streaming setup together. I think all of us have. So many of us musicians have moved online because the internet is now our stage. And this is true for everybody, not only musicians and artists. But anyway, I thought today I would actually, dig into that a little bit. Let me get my main camera up here, so I'm looking you in the eye. I thought I would dig into that just a little bit today, because I think it's a really relevant topic. Matt Williams. Oh, I see. Guy, you probably tagged Matt Williams. Thank you. It's always nice to meet musicians that I do not know yet. So anyway, here's what I thought I would kind of riff on today. It's a really compelling subject to me. I was having a conversation with a dear friend of mine today. I was actually asking them for some feedback on the stream, because that's kind of how we all learn, right? And move forward. So we were talking, and what came to mind is kind of a realization was the difference. One of the, we have like a real difference between us in how we approach performance and content creation and everything else. And I realized today just what an improviser I am. And it's like I would far, far rather be in a place of real momentary presence than making something. I've always been more of an improviser than I am a composer. In fact, that's gotten me into some trouble because I miss deadlines all over the place because I don't compose like a regular composer. Was never educated, never adopted the discipline. So that's been a real flaw of mine. A flaw that I pay for sometimes very strongly. Anyway, but the improvisation of being online and live and the engagement with an audience, just like you guys, whoever is watching here, this is kind of where it's at for me. I wonder if you've noticed. Have you gone to events lately online? Have you gone to any concerts? Let me know in the chat if you have. I've gone to a whole lot of events ever since our kind of indoor time, our great, what we affectionately called the Great Pause. Ever since that started, I've been enjoying events online time and time again. And what's really interesting about going to those is I never feel like I can watch them without paying for them. Isn't that funny? It's like there's this absolute heart swell of wanting to pay for something. So many people want something for free. And as a musician, sometimes with the Spotify thing and everything else, which may not be free, but it feels free sometimes. Andre would kick me for that. But sometimes it feels like we musicians are entering from the kitchen. Well, when I go visit another musician's concert, I often pay more than is required for the ticket, just because I feel like I want to. So that's one thing that has changed. But what else has changed for you in terms of concert events and going? I'll tell you, with the Bang on a Can marathon and with countless other events, for me, there's this sidebar chat, just like the one that we're looking at right now. Hey, Angie Shear, so nice to see you. So there's this sidebar chat where people talk together, right? And I could go to 4 events a day right now. That is, these Facebook and YouTube are just getting saturated with live events. And what makes a live event live? What makes it, okay, that's a really silly question. What makes a live event compelling, right? What makes it different than making a piece of content and engaging later on? Guess it's the closest that we have to what we used to think was our normal, the stage. But there's something present now that was never present on the stage. And that's real, true engagement with a performer and a musician. That is, if they get on a chat, if they get on camera. One of the things that started, I don't know, I guess this was always there, but I began to notice it 10, 15, 20 years ago, was the on-stage, like, after party, the on-stage, what would they call it? A post-concert talk, right? Always incredible to get the insight of an artist. Well, this is even now different. We can just talk. We can be together. Guy, Ray, Angie, whoever's here, we can just talk as participants in the same experience. And that's what makes going live special for me. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing this December daily, 31 days of streaming. It's as a challenge to me, number one, just to do it every day. Do you think I want to make it? Do you think we're going to get to New Year's Eve and then we'll be spending some time together on New Year's Eve? I think so. That's what I'm committed to. Anyway, there's also the element of growth and development. You'll notice that as these weeks go by, my whole setup is going to change and the music's going to change, and I'm going to actually make something over these 31 days that then will kind of be a memory of, not a memory, but a recollection of all the days. So this idea of like growth and development and like, you know, building something is really compelling to me as well. So that's also oh, and Isabel says, and Isabel says that the titles are going to evolve, and they are. It's kind of every day Isabel's in there tweaking the titles a little bit. You know, I'm not a real graphics person. Isabel has that sensibility, and she's kind of leaping in on this in that way. So thank you, hon. Anyway, that's good. All right, so that's kind of what well, you're not a graphics person, but you're becoming a graphics person, Isabel. So I guess this is where we say, you know, I'm not a graphics person yet, or I'm evolving into a graphics person, or some of that, you know, positive language moving forward. But I'm really, Isabel and I are really enjoying hammering out these streams every day. Sometimes she has to take a hammer to my head to get me to think straight, but that's okay. That's all good. So that's kind of what was on my mind today. Why go live at all? Do any of you all go live? Does anybody does anybody here do this thing too, and just go live? I would highly suggest it. I tell you, there's some musicians in my clan who've never done this, who've never decided to push the button, and, you know, for whatever reason. I don't even know what those reasons would be, because I made this choice, so I'm going to try to stay in my lane and do this. But man, it's fun. This same friend that I was talking to today said something to me very, very profound the other day. He said, when this is all over, right? When we do go forward to whatever a new normal is for us. I'm not even sure I want to leave this one. But whenever we do move forward to kind of being in person again, we're going to look back on this time, and there's going to be a lot of reflecting that we can't do while we're in it, right? We're going to actually reflect upon what we missed when we were here. And what was missed. It's like, what did we lose here? And what did we gain here? And it's going to be very interesting as we move forward to see how we take this entire time and this entire kind of way of being forward with us. Because I know we're not actually going back to anything. We're going forward to someplace else. Yeah, Guy, you do facilitate others. Man, I've got to get a hold of some of your work, Guy. That's one of my next things. Andrew's got something to say. Let's look at this. It's the print is so small, Andrew, I can't see it, so I got to put it up on the screen. I totally feel you on gravitating more towards improv. I've thought about doing streaming sessions, but it's intimidating. Great. Tell me, why is it intimidating? Now, sorry, I don't mean to put you on the spot, Andrew, but if you feel comfortable, tell me a little bit about the intimidation. It's like, what happens there? I can certainly share with you my journey of intimidation. I think I mentioned it once earlier in this stream, but I got caught in the beginning of all this with terrible fears. You know, it was weird looking into a lens, right? I mean, we performers are performing into the void. I'm looking into blackness, which is not unlike a stage, right? Because the lights are usually on you and you don't see anybody out there. So it's not that different in a way, but yet we know that the people aren't here with us and we can't feel that exact energy. It's a really, really different experience. But let me see what you say. It's been years since I've played live in any capacity, for one thing. Okay, so that's one. That's absolutely I accept that. Anytime we go into the exposure thing, right? It always is a trying time. It's always a little scary, always a little intimidating. It just takes a little, you know. It's kind of like I don't know how you feel about swimming pools, but you know, when I was a kid, man, it would take me 45 minutes to get in a swimming pool. I don't care how warm it was. Now it's like pulling off a Band-Aid. I can do it a little bit better, but man, the cold water, And I grew up in LA near the beach. So dig that. That's kind of, yeah, anyway, childhood trauma. Okay, let's see. People are posting, Ray is posting a bunch of links and I have no idea what they are. So I'll check that out later. No, I'm not seeing, Isabel, I'm not seeing Instagram comments. They should be coming through, but I don't see anything that looks like an Instagram comment. So I'm afraid I would have to say that I don't, unless you were just commenting from Instagram, Isabel, which would mean that I am seeing Instagram comments. Anyway, I don't want to meander. Anybody have anything that they'd like to talk about, or any questions or any requests other than, you know, Christmas songs? Because I can't even at this point. Didn't know you were on Twitch. Very glad about it. Hey, Ollie Lewin, how you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Ollie. Yeah, I'm on Twitch. I joined the Twitch brigade a little bit ago. Been doing, you know, a little bit of streaming there, but really I was very much a researcher there for a long time, and I still have yet to figure out all the monetization directions in Twitch. Twitch is kind of like, for me, kind of like a big video game. It's really crazy. I watch other gamers stream sometimes just to like watch them work. And there's a couple DJs I watch on there. Kyle Geiger is an American, I believe, from Indiana, I believe. Geiger, Geiger. He lives in Berlin. He's a DJ there. Has a very good stream, works on music. And during the election, oh my God, lots of, you know, analysis and conversation there, from Americans to Americans, with Germans in there too. It's like a really, really nice mix. So maybe, Isabel, you could find Kyle Geiger's stream on Twitch for everybody. It's, you know, he's great. But yeah, I enjoy being on Twitch, and oh my God, the quality. Yeah, right. All right. Yes, and going live in 2021. What an inspirational daily round. Hey, Angie, thank you so very much. That's great. Hey, Angie joined our first expansion lab, our inaugural program. She was one of our fellows in our inaugural program. And Angie and I went to school together many years ago. But boy, we were in school together then, just this past July and August, September. So anyway, we love Angie. So no, just a bunch of people engaging there, and I lost it. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, great. I got you. Oh, war. I got you. And let's see. What do we got? There's Kyle Geiger. Excellent. Yeah, you guys can go visit his stream. I mean, there's so much great stuff on Twitch. Ollie Lewin is a composer, a great composer that I recently met through Nick Fotinos. Let's see. I'm trying to start streaming more. Yes. Excellent. Oh, love seeing your breakdown. Yeah, it's developed a little bit. I mean, I got another camera, Ollie. I got another few. I don't know when you signed up when you came on the stream today, but we got a couple of things here now, which is fun. We got the old. Let's see if I can get the camera in here. The other camera. Yeah, I somehow lost my foot camera. There's some things that are kind of wonky still, you know, both with the software that I use and also with the way I control it. It's kind of odd. Still trying to kind of work that out. But yeah, we got the foot camera there, Ollie. And let's see, what else do we got for you? Just breaking down the setup a little bit. Yeah, I've completely lost control of everything at this point now. But yeah, here we go. There, I think we got. Yeah, look at us. Look at me go, trying to manage my scheisse. All right. Anyway, moving back. Here we go. There we go. Anyway, Ollie, so nice of you to stop by. The money shot. And yeah, let's see. I think I showed you everything except for the Ableton Live screen, which is here too. Today I decided to just go off and start with Live's Looper. I haven't just used Ableton Live's Looper forever, and no real substantial changes in Live 11 with the Looper. But everything else in Live 11 is incredible. I'll be using Live 11 tomorrow in my Just Chatting session on Twitch. So I think I've gone on about for my quotient. I'm going to wish you all a good rest of your evening and a great dinner. Tell me what you're eating tonight. Anybody like having a great, awesome, cooking a great, awesome dinner tonight? Anybody obsessed with any particular kind of cuisine? I'll tell you, we eat real well and real locally up here. Isabel and I both love to cook. Isabel made an incredible spaghetti sauce, which we just finished up today. That's the other thing about going live. I get to play out of tune. Oh, that's actually one of the things probably which is hardest about the whole live streaming thing, is that you just got to get good with not being perfect. And many psychiatrists would think that that's probably one of the best exercises I could really take. One of the best exercises I could do for myself, and I agree. I grew up in classical music, and perfectionism is kind of rampant there. Perfectionism and real Western European-ness. Nothing wrong with Europe, but we really brought a lot of hierarchy and patriarchy over here with us that we still haven't gotten rid of. Anyway, oh, Ray, I'm so glad. Hey, Ann Klein's here. Thank you, Ann, for coming. Fresh hake in Westerly, Rhode Island. That is awesome. And thank you so much. Appreciate it. Tom Sullivan is here. Hey, yeah, man, 4:30 every day. Come by, say hi. So lovely to have you hanging out. That's great. Yes, Cindy, indeed. Letting go of perfect is perfect. Woof. Yeah, we can, we can just sit here, and you know what? I would suggest that we just throw positivity at each other all day. Maybe that would change the world, huh? Oh yeah, in Rhode Island, fish off the hook? Yeah, like literally off the hook. You literally went down to the beach and took a fish off somebody's hook. Wow. I'll bet you that's what you mean, Ann, because I get that. Present to you your loop of the day. Do you know how much I love Harry Shearer? You listen to him, right? Le Show? My goodness. Please check out Krista Tippett on Being this week with Brian Stevenson. That's just a gift from me to you. Just when you listen to it, you heard it here first. If you heard it here first. So we'll see you tomorrow on Sunday. And please come and join us at 4:30 again for the December Daily. And also then we'll move after we end this stream. Whoever wants to hang out with me can come over to Twitch, and I'll just hang there for an hour or so, or more. Who knows? And I'll make music with this set, maybe show you some Ableton Live 11 stuff if you're interested, and we'll go from there. Does that sound good? Yeah. Yeah, the guest, the guest Ray is Brian Stevenson. He is the gentleman, I believe, who started, certainly brought to completion, the Lynching Museum down south. One of the most profound things since the Holocaust Museum. All right. Yeah, the fight is not over at all for humanity. All right, so everybody, take care of yourselves, hug your loved ones, and we'll see you tomorrow, right? Yeah, thanks, Isabel. Oh, right on, Guy. Got you. This is you do the overnight thing? Yeah, all right. All right, you all. Be well. See you tomorrow. Hi, Heino.